All right, good morning, good morning, good morning. Hope everybody's day is going well. Let me get this going here and we will get started. Hold on one second. Welcome to, we got that. Welcome to a daylight savings time. Good times. I live in Arizona. We don't recognize daylight savings time, but we do, however, move forward an entire time zone. So what that means is that I'm now on Mountain Standard Time. So that's good because I may be able to start streaming the open, which has been one of the major requests over the last little while. So, good morning. Morning. All right, I'm checking on chat. Let me check in the tweeter, see if there's anything new posting. Yes, there is. So, welcome. My name is Algo, and thanks for joining me on another morning watchlist building session. Today is Monday, November 8th, 2021, and yes, I'm a little bit early, but that's okay. Right? I'd rather be early than late. So I'm going to wait for a couple people to show up. Laz, waiting for you to show up. Morning, Terry. Laz is going to be late. I know he is. We're going to give him a hard time. Okay. I am a smart money dark pool and block trade algorithm analyst, and we're going to look for stocks and options that are going to make a greater than expected move today. I use quite a few tools, mainly this bang right here that's going to get me through the morning. So the format's going to be pretty simple. We're going to go over some news. We're going to look at the futures. And then we're going to start taking some requests. You guys have to remind me not to slouch over. I'm not going to be slouchy slouch today, okay? If you haven't already got a trial of FlowTrade, go sign up this week at darkpoolcharts.com. There's a link. Should be a link in the description of this video. If not, darkpoolcharts.com. There's links all over the place. Get you a free week, right? Learn how to track smart money. FlowTrade is really different than any of these other services, right? Because they all look on options flow. Like most of the stuff I've seen out there is all focused on where money is flowing into options. And while that's important, I think that where money is making moves is more important. The Flow Index Algo tracks real-time smart money purchases and sells. I'll tickle in my throat this morning. And we call that a flow index algo. Looking at my upper left-hand corner chart here, that's what it looks like. The white bars are price action, purple line is the regular algorithm. Any red lines I draw across the screen are regular block trades. Any blue lines that I draw are dark pool block trades, right? If you see me drop a white line on the screen, then you know that it is either the weekend or it's party time. I'm just kidding. White lines were a joke in the 80s, but basically what a white line really is where there's a regular and a dark pool block trade that print at the same level. Those are major inflection points, major areas of support and resistance, major capital interactions at those levels. So, for example, looking at this Pinduoduo chart, there's a white line at 92.39. That means that there's a regular and a dark pool block trade that both printed at that level. So there's going to be a lot of either it's going to be a magnet, right, or it's going to be support. Lots of stuff's going to happen at that level. Okay. So the title of the stream today was the Elon Musk Effect. He did come out over the weekend on Twitter saying, "Hey, what if I sold 10% of my Tesla stock?" Well, that's going to affect things. Like Tesla. The Tesla rack, after its massive rally last week, it dropped from 12.17 all the way down. Look at this 4-hour bottom, all the way down to 11.33, right? Almost a 100-point drop just because he decided he wanted to be a tweet and twit some stuff, right? Okay. So anyway, Tesla though, good dip buy opportunity, bounced right off the 4-hour bottom, right? Trying to make its way back up. It's got some overhead resistance. Just be wary of the Elon Musk effect today. All right, give me 1 second. I have got to figure out how to do a mute on this. Be right back. I gotta go. Like I said, we changed time zones, so the morning routine around here is a little bit different. However, with that being said, I should be able to start streaming the opens more often, and I think that that's what everybody wants. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. All right, I am back. So, like I said, bear with me today. Let's get started with our normal routine, and we'll get going. I know you guys' time is valuable, and I want to make sure that I get you what you need when you need it. Get you what you need when you need it. You guys like that screen right there? Ooh, that's the best screensaver or Windows background window in the world. You guys see that? Right? That's pretty dang awesome. If you're interested in this, go to bullishbears.com. They also have a trial. Sign up, give them your email address, sign up for their candlestick course, and I believe you get a free candlestick ebook and wallpaper. This is pretty nice to see because every once in a while I'll get a weird candle. I'm like, oh, what does this do? So I want to go out and check it out. I look at this. I've got got it on my screensaver, so all I have to do is tab through my windows, right, and be like, oh, hey, look, check it out. Yep, look at that. Oh, get back over here where we weren't. Oh, look, that's a tweezer bottom, right? So, good stuff. I'm just dropping all the knowledge on y'all today. So let me see. I do, however, want to know where. There we go. That's where we were, and let's get the news out here for everybody to see. I know y'all can't see that. One thing that I came across while I was traveling was the fact that it's really easy. Well, two things. When I record my videos, I have the option to just 4K in on one section of this screen over here, this upper left-hand corner. The videos come out pretty decent. I've got to figure out how to do that with Streamlabs. So, yes, I will check Netflix for you. Let's get through the news first real quick, and then I'll start taking some requests after we look at the futures, okay? Peloton has halted all hiring across all departments effective immediately, right? They did that Friday after they slashed its full year outlook. Peloton, man, oh, dude. It seems like they never fully recovered from that horrible news that came out. So look for Peloton to the downside. Rivian, RIVN, which is the Amazon EV product that they're coming out. Originally, they were going to IPO at around 45 to 50. Last week, it was 57 to 62. Now they're hitting 72 to 74. If Rivian IPOs at 70 plus, look for Lucid to go to like 70, 60, 70, right? Lucid's like my favorite stock of the year, really. I've got some comments on it. I am looking to Lucid, pretty banger right there. All right, Tesla. That's what the stream's about today. Elon dropped a bomb saying that he asked his 62.5 million Twitter followers on a poll if he should sell 10% of his Tesla stock, right? That way so let's think about this, right? It's gonna affect like basically lots of things. It's gonna drive Rivian price. Like if he, all right, so if he sells 10% of his stock, right, that's going to cause Rivian, right, for Tesla, that's going to cause Tesla to be more competitive with Rivian, right, which is going to force them to raise their IPO, which may outprice them. So it definitely affected the market. It definitely affected a bunch of stuff. I will check Netflix. Oh, sorry, I already said that. All right. I'm all over the place this morning. Okay, listen, China's crude oil imports plunged in October to the lowest since September of 2018, right? The world's biggest crude oil importer brought 3.78 million tons last month. That's British metric tons, right? Equivalent to $8.9 million or million barrels per day, right? That's crazy. That's a lot. And you're wondering why we're having an energy crisis. All right. U.S. health authorities expand the use of leading COVID-19 vaccines. Researchers investigating heart-related risk linked to the shots are exploring several emerging theories, including one centered on a spike protein made in response to the vaccination. Researchers aren't certain why the RNA vaccines from Pfizer and BioNTech and another one from Moderna are likely causing inflammation heart conditions. So, I mean, I hate to say it, but I just don't think there's enough data yet to really for them to be I don't know. It's tough. They did a miracle. It was really a miracle to come up with a vaccine in less than a year, but yeah, those heart-related risks are kind of sketchy. Okay, cannabis stocks rose late Friday after the Marijuana Moment reported Republican-led attempt to legalize marijuana. The State's Reform Act, led by Nancy Mace, is still in preliminary stage, and a final version is expected to be filled later this month. So what they're trying to do with this is they're really looking at the decriminalization aspect more so than the legalization aspect, right? So keep an eye on that. Cannabis-related stocks should move. They have a tendency to move on any of those. Grow generation. I forgot to write this down. Grow generation is one that I'm looking for the long term. GRWG. So we'll check that out in a minute. Boeing. I don't know what this Blade Mobility is. Blade Air Mobility is bringing ride-sharing helicopters, right, to Uber. Right, they're going to be the Uber of the sky. So for those people that can afford helicopters, right? In 5 years, I'll do that $1 million trade, and we will maybe go on a helicopter ride. Boeing agreed to 237.5 million settlement claims. It turned out that they turned a blind eye to safety issues with their 737s. Boeing, what's up with you, dude? I don't like Boeing. I don't trade Boeing, but Boeing owes me some money. So sometime between now and the end of the year, Boeing will pay me back a couple $100 it owes me. Look at this massive rally. So look, if it can maintain support, Boeing support at 225, I think we can push up and see 230, right? So what we're looking for is Boeing to maintain support at this level. Let me drop a line on there for y'all to see. Boeing can maintain support coming in here, right? Come on. Seriously. Boeing maintains that level of support there. I think that we can see, we do a fib extension from here to there. Let's look at Boeing 230, 234s, if it can maintain that level, right? Maintain that 225. Boeing 225, go long. Below 225, really, Boeing's got a ton. Boeing's got a crap ton of support. I hate Boeing, and I might actually let everybody know to play it today. Jeez. Miracles never cease. All right. So Boeing does react to news. Just be aware of that. All right. Chinese education stocks are making the news again today. EDU, GoTo, Cal all rise 20%, right? After the Wall Street Journal reported China plans to issue more than a dozen licenses that would allow companies to offer after-school tutoring. So Chinese ADR, EDU is one I play, right? It's up 20%. It's just bananas. Oh, gains, quick gains. Nope, gains are gone. What are the other ones? Cal. It's amazing, aren't they? All just the same. TCEH1. All right, TCEH1 is probably maybe the most decent looking one. If it can break through, let's see, above 60, 50, long TCEHY to 62. All right, moving on. Some world news, more about China. China's export growth moderately slightly, 27% year over year. Trade surplus for the U.S. was 40.75 billion, down 42 billion from September. Can you believe that? All right, the trade surplus was 40 billion, but it was half of what it was. So in September it was 82 billion, right? For the first 10 months of the year, surplus 320 billion. That's just billions. Like, these are billions. So that's sketchy AF. Gonna be careful of that. Highway, broadband, and other infrastructure improvement spending deal this weekend as the $1 trillion. This is huge, right? Highway, right? Transportation, broadband, telecom, and infrastructure improvements. So looking at EV sector plays, fuel cell, ChargePoint, Blink, IDX, Plug, those are all going to rally. CAT, anything that's got to do with any of this $1 trillion, right? $1 trillion bill. Okay, gonna be huge. Roblox says earnings after the bell are this week, or no, excuse me, earnings today. Important earnings coming out. Zynga, Trip, Roblox, PayPal, Lemonade. These are some pretty big boys as far as stocks that I usually play. BBB, Triple D, Clove, ATER earnings should be good. It was a little meme penny stock play that ran. AMC has earnings after the bell. That's probably going to be the number one interest, number one focus for earnings today. That is IWM, mainly because IWM, one of its top holdings is AMC. So keep an eye on AMC today. Earnings before the bell, Boozy, right? We play Boozy quite a bit, and that's pretty much it as far as the trade desk, PTD. I heard they had good earnings. They had blowout earnings, so they may get rally. There we go. If it can maintain that daily top at 80, right around the $83 level, right? If we can maintain 83, I think that we can get a 127 extension out of that. So be aware of that. That is the trade desk PTD. Okay. Last week, S&P, Nasdaq, and Dow notched fifth straight weekly advances. Keep in mind, tapering is supposed to happen this month. All right, where's it at? Wouldn't even notice it. So, with that being said, Pfizer. So Pfizer's coming out with a pill. Yeah, Pfizer liked that news. That it did. Pfizer liked that news going into the day. Actually, it looks like it's selling off to support. Pfizer, I think 50 is the ceiling on Pfizer, so just be careful with that. All right, getting into some more world news. Bitcoin up 8% near 67. Ethereum record high above 47. Litecoin tops 200 at 5.7. Tech futures underperform following the weakness of Tesla, the Tesseract, right? Based on Elon and his Twitter. His little tweet. All right, Asian markets, the Nikkei index, Nikkei, yeah. Index fell negative 100 points. Shanghai rose, Hang Seng declined, and DAX is down. FTSE is flat. Typically, what that means in Asian markets, they have a pullback day. We'll usually have a pullback to a chop. Now, with that being said, I do want to show you. Where we go? I want to show you some futures after we get through this news. So news is done. Start getting me your requests so I can get those teed up, and we'll get going. Okay, we're doing pretty good. We're pretty good on time, right? So I want to check out the futures. This is a Russell 2-minute chart continuous contract. It's got a Darvis level that it's currently at, right? I think y'all can see that pretty good, except for it doesn't really do the trend justice. Let me work on this chart layout a little bit. Anyway, we are bullish, coming up to a Darvis level high, right at a 2449.8. 2450 is the high. That's the Russell, right? The micro Dow is rallying. This is all 2-minute charts, right? So what I want to see is expect a pullback, a sharp pullback at the open to previous support. Decision making, either we hold that level and continue on back to some of these pre-market highs, or we chop, or we fall, okay? Here's my continuous contract. This is the NQ. The NQ is range bound, super chop up fragilistic expialidocious. So we failed to make a higher high. So the high, why does that keep moving? Let's take them over here. All right, so overnight, what do we do here? In the close, all right, slight pullback, slight gains going through the day. Super choppy at this point, right? The level that I have for decision on the NQ is pre-market low, right? 163360. If we break that, then I think we pull back a little further, right? That was the NQ. Checking out the ES. ES is even more choppy, as you can see. Rally, 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 chop, 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 pullback. This was that Tesla news coming out. So continued rally. I mean, we made a new high pre-market. So, I mean, don't get in front of a moving train, right? Just be careful, right? I'm not saying bullish, be bearish, but I'm just saying be careful because, right, we're out there, we're chopping. It's not like we're just starting a new uptrend. NQ's making lower lows and lower highs, right? Some charts, some charts you can't see are gold had a slight rally to pull back, trying to make a new move to the upside. Crude is down, bonds are down, and the yen is trying to pull back. So, like I said, if we have a fading gold, crude, bonds, and the yen, then we can anticipate the market to continue higher. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to throw up the 4-chart layout. I've got to take a quick 2-minute break. I'm going to throw these up real quick so y'all can just go ahead and see what's going on. If you've been with me for a while, you can look at these charts and kind of guess where I'm going to go with it. I got to go take care of one thing real quick. Hey, Johnny, why did you choose DraftKings over Penn? Let me know in the comment section below. I'll be right back in a second. 1 second. Oh my goodness, can you guys hear me? What is up with this? It doesn't seem right. Check, check, check. Audio check, check. All right. Okay. Yeah, give me 1 second, then I'll be right back. I gotta go do something around the house. 1 second. All right, I'm back. Sorry, I had to go Make sure everybody in the household was awake. I know, Laz, thanks for joining us. You're late, by the way. Slacker. I already went over what I thought about BA. It had good news, so gonna be checking that out. Okay. I may try to get some money back from it. Anyway, XRT, Netflix, Neo, DraftKings, Nvidia, BA, Disney, RCL. Okay, yeah. Travis Scott concert. What happened at Travis Scott? What? Did something happen at the Travis Scott concert? What happened? What did I miss? Sorry, this is, I mean, yes, stocks are important, but this is important as well. All right. I don't know, dude. He's typically really, really good about making sure that his fans are taken care of. We'll get into that another day. Okay? We will get into that another day. All right, hold on one second here. I gotta move this down here and this over here. All right, one second. Just readjusting something real quick. All right, blah 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 blah. All right, that should be there. All right, we'll get into that later. That's crazy. Because I mean, I watched the documentary on him, and like he stopped the show before to make sure people were okay. So that's really strange, especially if they're coming out saying that he knew about something and didn't do anything. I don't believe that. Anyway, could watch the documentary on Netflix. It'll change your mind. Okay. All right. I mean, my heart goes out to the people affected, definitely, but so hopefully everything's all right with them. All right, we got sidetracked. Sorry about that. Let's get back into it. XRT. I don't know. Ooh, is XRT? What is XRT? Why do I know that name? Is that transportation? Is XRT transportation? Retail ETF. All right, we'll check it out. We will check it out. Prices trading with the algorithm, both kind of bullish. We're coming right off of regular block trade support at 165. We've got dark pool support coming in at 99.60, right? So here's your regular block trade support, and then 165 is regular block trade support. Dark pool level 99.60. Algo's making higher highs and higher lows. Price action is moving up with it. If it might not be something I would get into, but you know, who knows? Maybe we'll check it out. There's got to be some outperforming names in that industry or in that sector. It'd be interesting to see what those are, right? Algo making higher highs, price action doing its job. Looks like a little bit of a wedge forming. This is good, strong up trendline support, right? Look for that wedge breakout. Let's see what's in that ETF. ETFDB. I use a service called ETFDB. What it does is it shows me, it allows you, wow, that's bright. Let's see. We want, I think there's a search here. So what we do is we type in the ETF. Nope. Oh, come on. The problem with streaming is that the rest of my machine is just laggy AF. Like this is, all right. So I'm kind of in the mood to see if I bought a Windows machine and maxed it out, if it would perform better, right? All right. So XRT is the SP Retail ETF Overstock, Macy's, Dillard's. Dillard's has just been rallying, right? I'd buy Dillard's. It's got Etsy in it. So Overstock, Macy's, Dillard's, and Boot. All right. So you could play this sector, obviously. You can play the sector, or you can play individual stocks within the sector.
right? Dude, what is the deal here? Why is it being such a laggy POS? I can't even hang. It's like as soon as I pulled that side up, everything just decided it wanted to dump on me. Let's do this. Don't need that right now. Maybe it's because I got black box going. That side has a tendency to lag stuff around. Let's see an overstock. All right, as far as overstock's concerned, it's in the 4-hour Keltner channel cloud. Typically what will happen is it'll bounce off of there and pull back to the 4-hour bottom. So potential pullback to 97, a little bit of a bull flag breakout. Not seeing a squeeze or anything. Like, it's definitely bullish. I'll just keep an eye on that. All right, I spent a lot of time on that one. I'm going to move through the rest of these pretty quickly. Netflix. Brand new bullish minor divergence. As you can see, there's a lot of block trades and just a few dark pools that we need to look at. The Algo, right? The Algo broke, right? It had a nice little trend line going on. All right, overall Algo trend is that way. Is this a pullback for consolidation on the Algo? We'll see. Right, it's making lower lows and lower highs, and price action is downtrending. Right, so there is a gap here. Right, I don't know if Netflix is trying to come back down and fill that gap, but it did close at regular block trade support on Friday. 645.72. All right, 645.72 is that regular block support on the way back up. 668.40 and 688.29. Right, see how price is interacting with these old, or the algos interacting with these old regular block trades from the 28th and the 2nd, from the beginning of the month and the end of the month. Right, that's this level here. So it should be interesting. Watch the algo. I'd like the algo to rally up and reverse its trend. We got a dark pool block trade that came in at the first of the month at 681.17. So what we would look to see happen is either price dip down, fill that gap, and then start its uptrending again, or bounce off of here. Okay, moving on. Neo. Get Macy's loaded up while I look at Neo real quick. All right, so Neo's had there's not been a lot of attention on Neo lately. It's making a pretty good technical pattern, right? It'll gap up and pull back. So it's doing the gap and crap pattern. So it'll gap up overnight and pull back during the day. Gap up overnight and pull back during the day. So I believe that's probably a lot of like Asian money coming into it, right? The Asian market runs at a different time than we do. So I'm not super thrilled with the algo's direction, right? We would need the algorithm to actually kind of turn itself around here, maybe possibly turn back around. It started uptrending last week, got stopped out, and it's continuing its move to the downside. As far as price action is concerned, I mean, it's holding its trend lines, right? It's breaking out of previous highs. Right, so that's what we're looking for Neo to do on that. It's going to get a lot of attention this week. Regular block trade target 43.50. We've got one at 44, or excuse me, 43. And then 42.80. Those are your upside targets. We've got white line support right here at 41.97. Let's just call that 42. So 42 is support. We've got some dark pool levels here that we're going to interact with. Let's see. Dark pools at 42.29 and 42.13. And then a magnet at 43.12. So Neo, lovely Neo. Let's just check out Macy's. Yeah, Macy's just is kind of non-stop, won't stop, don't stop. Checking back in on Pinduoduo. I called Pinduoduo out over the weekend. Let's see what it's doing right now. Oh, rejected. All right, so Pinduoduo, if you're interested in getting in that, above, safe move would be above 87.50 to 92. That's Pinduoduo. Just a little quick shout out on that one. DraftKings, I always call it Donkey Kong. All right, DraftKings, Algo's trading with price action, failed Wu-Tang reversal, right? It's sympathy play in pen, maybe the smarter play here. We've got a ton of regular block trades that are offering support and resistance. 43.10 and 44.23. There's your regular blocks. We've got a dark pool block all the way up at 48.75. That printed on the 26th, so that printed here. So that's the effect of the dark pool, right? The algo is making lower lows and lower highs. So it's not super, it's not like, oh, here's a clean divergence. So we wait for, we wait for that reversal. I would wait for the algo to get back above that level. Then we can really come back and look at Penn a little bit deeper. Or excuse me, DraftKings a little bit deeper. This is what Penn looks like. Right, they had bad earnings, massive drop, but look at the divergence, right? See the difference in the two? This algo is making a V-shaped recovery, gapped up, pulled back, use our regular blocks and dark pool blocks as support. The algo is bullishly diverged, right? So this is Penn. If you're looking at making a play in that sector, I would prefer Penn over it, right? Obviously, just because of like this move here. Right, see it rallied up, pulled back support, rallied up, pull back support, rally up, pull back support. Right, it's an Elliott wave pattern. Just be aware of that. As far as block trades are concerned, 61.20, that's your base. Lower support is at 57.89. 1 second, I'll be right back. All right, like I said, so mornings around here are going to be a little bit different. I'm going to try to get this whole stream thing figured out. Back to Penn, like we've got white line support coming in at 57.37. Right, 57.37 is your white line support on Penn. 60.25. or 60.85 is another level for that. What I'm looking to do is play the movement. Let's see what's going on with it overnight. All right, so it's making a move. I'm looking to play this move up to this daily Keltner channel at 67.90. So what I'd like to see it do is break up into the 4 hour, right, above 64, rally to 65, pull back, and then rally on up to 67, right? That's pen. Looks pretty bullish overall. Okay. All right, I think that's it for a minute. Dropbox. And Disney, D-Dog. All right, we'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Had to go make some toast. All right, Dropbox. What's going on here? So the Algo's trading with price action. I don't know. Did they have bad earnings or something? Anyway, it's pretty much net selling. Looking for the Algo to potentially begin to diverge a little bit. Right, it's got a little curly Q here at the end, so we're gonna keep an eye on Dropbox for the day. We've got double regular block trade magnets at 28.80, right? 28.80. Above that, we've got one, right, 30.72. Dark pool levels are 30.45 and 31 even, respectively. Those are your dark pool levels. So look for the downside reversal. Definitely need it to find a bottom first before we continue on. Disney. All right, so Disney's bull flagging. Dark pools are being their support and resistance for Disney. 175.21 is support. 175.63 is your dark pool resistance right there. You can see those levels. Okay, so the Algo is essentially trading with price action. It bounced right off of this regular block at 175.53. I think it's also a little psychological level there too. Don't know if Disney's going to come back down and fill this gap, right? But there's a pretty massive gap right here that will need to be filled at some point. But the trend is your friend until the end, and Disney is uptrending pretty significantly. I'd really be interested to look at the seasonality on Disney, but this is a pretty aggressive move. I would love a pullback to 177.50 for a continuation move to the upside. However, I mean, that's the move there. If it pulls back to, I mean, this area, right? I'll drop a line on there for you guys to see. Where's my tools? Where are my tools? Oh, there they are. They're hiding. All right, so anywhere in this general area, all right, anywhere in that general area for support. Let's see, let me show you what that move looks like. So something in the lines of this, right? Right, 1, 2, 3 reversal. I think that's what it looks like. So that would be Disney. All right, moving on. What do we got here? Just want to show you. This is what the Algo's been doing, right? It was uptrending. It gapped up, It's currently just trading with price action. Look for it to pull up and go on, continue on to the upside. D-Dog. I don't know what's up with this algo. Hold on one second. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. All right. Where were we? Oh, Datadog. Sorry. Like I said, dude, I really appreciate y'all sticking around. I know that it's a little weird this morning. New time zone, new time thing. I do have kids. They have to be out. You know, they're trying to get out the door ready for school. So with that being said, Datadog. Datadog. Rally, rally, rally. Massive sell-off. Like profit taking. Look for the algo to bounce off of 164.88, which is your regular block trade resistance, right? Or support. It's interesting, it was in such a strong uptrend that this is a pretty sharp pullback. But it's definitely something to be aware of. 164.88, look for the algo to bounce off that level. 187 is the target on Datadog. Right, dark pool levels 163.72. Watch for price, or watch for the algo to interact with these two levels here. If it holds those levels and bounces up, it may indicate some choppiness in the future for Datadog. I'm gonna keep an eye on it. LYV, is this Live Nation? Anyway, going into the weekend, they were seriously uptrending, kind of choppy-ish though, right? Pretty decent uptrend. Have dark pool level at 123.80. It's this level here. Come on, regular block trade or other dark pool levels are 108.78 to the downside. Regular blocks at 118.99. ES is just like, hold my beer. Oh my God. The Dow is rallying. The Russell is rallying. NQ is chopping. The NQ did break its downward channel. But, dude, ES just hit 4,700. 4,700, yo. That shit's crazy. There's a Fed talking? All right. The market didn't open, did it? I don't think so. The market's not open right now, is it? Seriously? All right, we got about 10 minutes before the bell. I don't know what even to do about live, but I do know that let's see if we've got any. This is a pre-market scanner. Pre-market, looking at maybe Baba, MST, BNTX, CAT, Lucid Coin, FCX, DE. Like Lucid, super bullish on Lucid. I think Lucid's going to 50. Just saw something about Baba. What's going on with the Babas? The Babas. Ooh, look at that little gapper. Baba with the gapper. All right, so what I'd like to see Baba do is pull back to like 160 for the move to 168, right? Checking out FedEx. Oh, look at this. FedEx is hella bullish. Right off the daily, Keltner channel top. 4-hour Keltner channel top. All right, well, I'm going to probably look at taking a position on FedEx today. High to low. So I'd like to see FedEx rally above 245. And then make its, after its initial rally, get a 618 retracement on the pullback for continuation to the upside, okay? All right, I got to run. Thanks for joining me. Tomorrow we'll get it figured out if we're going to stream the open. My name is Darkpool Algo. It's been a pleasure. Stay safe, stay green. Leave comments in the comment section below. Reach out to me on Twitter at DarkpoolAlgo. I'm on Instagram at DarkpoolAlgo. I'm on all socials at DarkpoolAlgo. I will see y'all tomorrow. Stay safe, stay green. Have a great day, and we'll talk to you then. Bye now. Bye-bye now.